I always felt loyal to the 4, you know? So, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But if I don't go, nothing changes of the 4. Jed said it himself, he feels like he made a bit of a mistake. I think he did. I would cut anyone who isn't us. If it ain't us, as long as it ain't us. Like, my shoes are called the Sunsetter 4s for a fucking reason. It's not a 5. I don't know. My back's up against the wall. And I feel betrayed by the people I trust the most. What should I do?
Keith, I don't think you know how hard this is. Because if you're expendable, what does that mean for you?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we going for each other now? Why don't we just duke it out in the 4? Like, I'm not going to take an easy road. I know when we're at the 4, it's 3-on-1. With the strongest competitors in the game, the biggest targets. Not to cut them. I could have did that in the double eviction, which was fucking 5 days ago, by the way, Ty. 5 days. You even wanted to use a power veto. The thought crossed your mind to use it on Braden. I shut it down in an instant. Why would I shut it down in an instant if I wanted to go for you guys at all? That would have been the perfect opportunity as a double eviction. That's when people make big moves. I made a big move for us again. Again. There's no way I cut you guys before I cut anybody else that's left. 0% chance. I'm not Vic.
I know that. I believe you. If you think this is about loyalty, it's definitely not.
I've just been hurting, man. I was this close to self-evicting today, man. Like, I was ready to go. Like, not talking to you guys, like, felt like I was on an island, like.
Kiefer, you're like family to me.
No, I know, that's why it hurts, man. Like, there was another option. We could have put Bray up and sent Tina home. I would have been fine with it. I've done in this game and how I played, but I know it's a mistake because it turns from a 4v2 to a 3v3.
Keith, it turns into a fucking ugly game if you go. You know that.
I just think it's a mistake for all your guys' games if I leave. It's horrible jury management.
Keith, I preach nothing but loyalty in this game. So to see this happen to you, it doesn't sit right with me.
It doesn't. Like, I've been broken up about it. Like, literally broken up. Like, as to where I was almost got Aaron, and I was just like, look, get me out of here. I couldn't stand the thought of partying with you guys. And like, I don't know, because we don't make decisions alone. So
we don't.
don't.
For me to say that was all Jed.
No, I know it's a bigger picture, and you guys are worried if I would cut you, but I just wouldn't. I would have done it in the double. I think. Why would I tell Tara to her face that I would put her up?
I know.
And she even came and she's like, you have to campaign. I was like, Tara, if I campaign and I stay, I put you up on the block if I win. Why am I saying that to her face?
Keith, it wasn't a question about, that was never the discussion about whether you were disloyal to us, because I don't think you ever were. I never had that question in my mind. It's nothing like Vic. The relationship's not this. It's not even comparable. The thing was, the only thing that is against you is that you're a victim of your circumstance. Circumstantially, you're in a place where no one's putting you up. The jury would vote for you. Everybody loves you in this house. You're in final 2, you win. You're in the final 3. You're taking Jed. You're not taking me. Beth's taking Jed. Not taking me. Jed's taking Beth. Look at that situation. That's fucked up.
It's a fucked up game, man.
The game is twisted.
You could win the final 4. You could. You could win next week and the final 4. And then the final 3. And that would be enough for you to win the game. You've played a good game. You haven't touched the block. That's huge. You're probably not going to. Not until a final 4 or 3 scenario. I can't say the same.
But you escaped the block. If you stay, what's the plan? The same thing? Or is there a different one? You can be real with me.
The plan is Final Four. We duke it out from there. And I don't think I cut you. I don't think I cut you at Final Four. Beth came in and talked to me today. She was the only one. And it didn't feel very sincere. She said, I think they made a bad decision. To me, that's jury management. And she was asking how she could fight to keep me. And it didn't feel right with me. Who spends the most time with Jed? I know you're not advocating for me to go up, Ty. And in a final two scenario, if Jed has to pick between you and I don't think he picks me. Because I'll beat him. Does Jed want 20,000 or 100? I want to fight in this game against you guys.
I know you
Not
do.
right now.
I know. That was always the fucking plan. That's the way I saw it.
I feel like it's a mistake. I feel like it's a mistake for Jed's game. For yours and Beth's game. Like I don't get the move. Once I hit that jury house, I'm just gonna tell them everything. And it's gonna look like one of the ugliest Big Brother plays in the history of the game. And I don't wanna go out like that. I wanna go out fighting for a fucking veto.
That's what I was thinking in my head today. Is that I'd rather go out knowing that the plan was to get me out and I lost.
Yes. Let me lose. I've done it before. I did not throw that POV comp. I just did not remember the fucking order of the blocks. I never claimed to be good at that type of remembering, even with the calendar. I knew I wasn't. Days, certain events, yes. I have a lot better memory at that stuff. Not that kind of shit. And I would have been out in the math because I can't do math to save my life. Probably would have won the trick shot one, but
How did your combo with Jed go?
it feels like he thinks he made a mistake, but I don't know if...
The joke is he has no fucking say.
Exactly.
The only way you stay.
Tara already told me she's not saying Blue Line's name in there.
She won't.
No, she won't.
She would never keep you.
She would not over Blue Line, ever.
You have a better chance of carrying her in this game.
Of course I do.
But she would never say Blue Line.
No.
If you can get Tara, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah, I believe you. Say that.
I've already told her I'd put her up.
So you're saying we need Beth or Jed and Brayden,
We would just need you and Beth.
and then it would be a tie.
We would just need the Sunsetters. That's why we got to this point in the game. Because all we would need is us to make any decision we wanted. We don't need anybody else.
You think Beth votes to keep me? Jed has to give it the deal.
I think if you and Jed do, but I got my bags packed and I'm ready to go. But I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a 3v3 and not a 4v2. That's what I think. I'd never thought about the 6 and the 5. Like game-wise. I just thought that would be easy decisions for us. So I've never really talked about what we would do in those situations because I've always been about the 4. Like I said, my fucking shoes are the Sunsetter 4s.
Kiefer, I know.
In the double eviction, Tara came up to me and asked if I would put Beth up. And I told her I was going to put her up. Why would I do that if I'm loyal to her? I know I'm in a good spot, but keeping me is good for your guys' game. I think. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. We can't, it'd be like the Big Brother effect. If I go, who knows, maybe you win the game. If I stay, who knows, maybe you win the game. Like, we just don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is you're always loyal. There's no question about that.
And I do feel like you guys will just start picking each other off when given the opportunity once I'm gone.
Yeah, I think that has the potential of happening.
I hope it doesn't.
Because now we're watching you get flipped on. What does that make everybody else think?
Until that morning I woke up and I told you I had a bad feeling, I didn't think it was remotely possible that I would even see the block at all.
I know you didn't. I
felt so comfortable. I was dancing around the house, screaming Beth's name. You know what I mean? Like I was having a good time. Like, I don't know. I just didn't know. I still don't get it. I just feel fucking bamboozled, man. Oh, it hurts, Ty. It fucking hurts, man. Like, I'm gonna need therapy. We always talked about it. If we ever turned on each other, how much it would hurt. It fucking hurts. I just about quit, man.
Keith, I was probably crying for an hour.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, man. Like, I believe it. I know it's not. It wasn't an easy decision.
But
I should have been brought in. I don't know. Like, if I go, I get it. I do. And whichever one of you guys earned your way to the final two, I'll vote for you. I sure as hell ain't voted for fucking Braden. Just saying.
How do you feel about that? Tell me honestly.
I feel like she does not have my best interests at heart. I feel like it's better for her game if I leave.
Why?
Because she can bring Braden into the four, and then she has Braden.
As well as Jed.
As well as Jed. Whereas us, it's not as cut and dry. Like I said, I just wanted to be at the four with us. With the strongest people. You're arguably the strongest people in mind and strength. For me to go up against that, and if I beat you, I fucking deserve to win this game. And if you get me, you deserve to win this game.
I agree.
Why are we taking an easy road? We formed a strong alliance to play a strong game. I didn't want to. I could have flipped so many times and taken an easy road.
Keith, I know what you're saying. You leaving makes this a messier game than it needed to be.
And I'm not Vic. I'm not going to hold a grudge. I'm going to enjoy the fucking stupid siesta tonight. Have a good time. I'm going to have a good time. And on Thursday, I'm going to sit on the couch and prepare to leave. Unless told otherwise. But I want to be here. But it just hurts, man.
I believe you staying could be good for me. But how do you make that same argument to Jed?
Just the fours. Like this, all I have is the final four. I know it's you three versus me in that scenario.
Why do you think it's that?
Because you're so tight. This decision was made without me. That makes me believe that you're already looking at me as a huge threat. How could it not be?
Keith, of course I think you're a huge threat. But at the same time, if you win a Final Four situation and then you're gone, where does that leave me?
You gotta win. At this point in the game, we just have to win. If we don't win, we don't win the game. My goal is to win the game. I've never lied about that to you guys. I've never said that I don't think I can. I can't change who I am. I'm always going to be confident in myself for some fucking reason. And if that's what burns me, so be it. But I got a fucking great feeling about Thursday. Maybe that just means I'm going to get fucked up with Spicy V and Rohan. But I don't think so. And honestly, if I had the chance to potentially throw you a comp for the win, I would love to have you as an HOH because I would feel safe. Even if I was a replacement nom, I would still feel safe. And it would strengthen my game if you had an HOH win as well. Because you're closer with the POV and the double than that HOH win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then all of our resumes are. So it's not as cut and dry. But that depends on you winning.
I personally don't think it was going to come down to stats. That's not how I looked at the game. I looked at the game as a lot of us made moves together. The MVP
That's the way I thought.
The MVP is the one who hits big shots late in the game. That's the way I looked at it.
Not at 7. Ugh, I feel sick, man. I feel sick. Like, it ain't us. Like, our people, protect our people.
Bro, I've been saying that from the jump.
I've been doing it.
I know you have.
And then the first chance, like, fuck, sucks. Like, if they thought my loyalties were with Teens and Tara, like, when it came down to it at the end of the day, I would have cut them.
The good news is we can make this right.
I hope so.
What do you feel from Jed?
I feel like he thinks he made a mistake.
So you think the best way to get about it is to get Beth's fault?
You guys have to have a big talk and decide, because you decide in that room with you 3. You don't need any other votes. Any other vote is just a bonus. It don't matter to me. I mean, if I'm mentally, I'm ready to go. But this house has a sickness that makes you never want to leave. And I could only prove in my actions going forward as to what the words I'm saying now mean. You know what I mean? I've never faltered in the past, and until the Final Four, I'm not going to falter. That's all there is to it. I really don't want to go to that fucking jury house with Rohan. He told me I'd be next.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
When?
When he was leaving. He said they're going to cut you. And if he's fucking right, I'm going to be so mad. That's why he was telling that to everybody. He told Tina and Tara the same thing, to go after you guys. He told me that you guys, because I haven't. And to have the 3 strongest people be afraid of me is kind of just like look at me, man. Just a fat dude from the res. I don't know. I think you guys see something different than I see.
No, I don't even think it's... I just think we were... Like I said, like, it was your circumstance. We just feel like...
But I gotta get
I know,
I have
that's
to win
the thing.
everything.
That's the thing.
Physical comps, mental comps. If I do that, I deserve it.
I would agree.
But the chances of me beating you guys in those is not high. Not every single one. Not even at the 5. Like, the 5 is gonna be fucking hard. They only get harder. It ain't gonna be a fucking wheelbarrow with some apples. It's not gonna be no shuffleboard.
Kiefer, it doesn't feel right. I agree. It doesn't feel right at all.
It hurts, man.
I honestly thought our plan wasn't changing. Us to the 4 and we fight it out. Because don't you think that would make me question my relationship with them too?
100%. I think it makes everybody question their relationship. Beth said the same thing. If we cut you, where does that leave me? She said the same thing.
I have the same question.
Why? And
I'm not
Jed said the same thing too. So why the fuck are we going after each other?
He said the same thing?
Yes. He's like, where does it leave me?
How? He's the HOH.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who to believe, what to believe. I believe in us. I've always bet on us.
Hold on, everybody's saying the same thing?
Yes. Tashawn, everyone is saying the same thing. Jed feels like he made a mistake and he doesn't know where he stands. He doesn't know what Beth would do. I think he thinks Beth would cut him.
You think so?
I think Beth would.
So do I. That I believe. in the bottom of my heart.
Right?
I don't believe he cuts Beth though.
No, neither do I.
He has too big of a heart to cut her.
But he knows I would fucking cut Beth.
I know.
That's good for his game. That's why I said me staying is not good for Beth's game.
Because she would cut him in a set.
Yep.
And she brings in Brady and has the girls, and we're fucked.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't even have to happen next week. It can happen the week after that. You know what I mean? If Brady wins. Like, there's so many scenarios where Beth comes out unscathed. It's crazy.
I know.
We're talking about jury. If Beth makes it, she wins. Without Jed. With Jed, it's going to be a tougher win, but she's got a case. But I don't think she picks Jed. She would have to get picked by Jed. And in that case, she gets second place, $20,000, and she's in a showmance with one of the fucking hottest guys on the planet. She stays winning.
Oh, them two getting to the end. Oh. I wouldn't want to see that. That'd piss me off.
I know. Me too.
They're on a honeymoon and then they win all the money?
Uh-huh.
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm telling you.
You can't have a relationship and both have the money.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, I know, Ty. I fucking know. That's why I said me staying is probably not great for Beth's game. When she came and she asked me if I was good for a game, I was like, probably not. Because I'm not going to fucking start lying to her now.
How do you get... So me and Jed have to convince Beth, essentially. If that's the way it's going to go.
Yep. But again, I know you got to look at both angles whenever people are on the block. There's definitely benefits to me leaving, but I just don't think it's the time. Not for the 4. I would not take a shot at you guys. The only way a Sunsetter would go up on my HOH is if a power veto was used. And even then, we have the numbers. The 4 was a numbers game. We control every vote from this vote forward.
So if you win HOH, it's fucked up because you put up Bray and Tara. One of them wins HOH. The fuck do you do? Put a bet?
What do you mean? Yeah. Literally, I'd probably fucking make you guys draw straws or something. Like, I don't know what I would do. Because you're not going home. But you're winning the next HOH, so I don't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, I know.
Just put me up as a replacement. I'm used to the block. Cut me then. Not at 7. Braden does not deserve to be here longer than me. Neither does Tara.
Keith, I fucking know. I should've just won the veto.
The fucking oddballs.
Now Tara seems like she's playing this game at a million miles. It's like she got her groove back.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like that. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just, again, I still feel fucking just hurt. Like a deep ache where I just don't understand. I don't get where I went wrong. I know I'm in a good spot, but it's not like...
You did nothing wrong.
You 3 haven't touched the block all season. That's fucked. You know how many fucking blocks there are?
Holy shit.
I would have to win the 4 HOH. Then I would have to win the 3 HOH, which is the hardest thing to do in this game. Or I would have to win the 4 veto. And then the 3rd HOH to win. Because I know you guys know you couldn't beat me in the final 2, so just give me that shot to compete. They're going to be beast comps mixed in with memory. And not, it worked out like once since I've been here. I don't know. I still hold hopes that we can still be the greatest alliance of all time with no Kieras. Right now we have 3 Kieras if I go. Yo, that could just fuck up our shit. I'm just saying, man. We have 3 people to just fuck our shit up. Oh my god. I'm telling you, it's a 4v2 if I stay. It's me, you, and Beth versus Tara and Brayden. We can fucking take them. In anything. Oh gosh, I know we can. And even if Brayden wins, he puts up me and Tara. Yeah. Send Tara home. Keep it moving. Or you have larger discussions, send me home. I don't give a fuck. Just give me a chance to fight in this game. No, now I know I have to win. You know? Mm-hmm. I didn't think I had to win that veto for my game. I probably would have took the TikTok videos a lot more seriously. I know you didn't think that. I know you were completely blindsided. I didn't even think it was an option. I didn't think it was a consideration. I don't know. Jed just walked by me and didn't look at me, and I'm just like, When? On like one of the days before? Like 2 days ago, yeah. And I'm just like, what? And then like, even when he was eating dinner with the curry, he couldn't look at me. And I'm just like, It just wasn't sitting right with me. I could feel it. I know in this game, a lot of people can't hide their... I think he thinks he made a mistake. I think he made a mistake. I'm not Vic. I'm not going to hold a grudge. I get it. Me, Tara, and Tina are tight. And you don't know how tight we are. But we cut Tina. Tina was the glue that held me, Tara, and Tina together. And I'm going to risk my game on protecting Tara from here on out. I was willing to cut her this week. No. And with Vic. Arguably, Vic would have been way better for my game. I told Beth on her HOH that Vic was better for my game, but not hers. And it was her HOH